Hey everybody, it's early Saturday evening. Had to work today, so I'm just going to continue with this New Belgium sampler pack I got. Today I'm going to do the 1554 Enlightened Black Ale. It says born of a, I don't have no idea what to expect here. It says born of a flood and centuries old Belgian text. 1554 Enlightened Black Ale uses a lager yeast strain and dark chocolatey malts to redefine what dark beer can be. In 1997, a Fort Collins flood destroyed the original recipe our researcher Phil Benstein found in the library. So Phil and the brewmaster Peter Bouckaert traveled to Belgium to retrieve this unique style lost to the ages. Their first challenge was deciphering antiquated script and outdated units of measure, but trial and error and many months of in-house sampling culminated in 1554, a highly quaffable dark beer with a moderate body and mouthfeel. This comes in at 5.6% ABV. I think so far all of these beers have been 5.6 ABV and 21 IBUs. So I'm not really, it says it uses a lager yeast, but it's a Belgian recipe, an old Belgian recipe from centuries ago, so I really don't know what to expect here. We got a dark brown, lots of mahogany or red showing through around the edges, but not black, but it's a good dark brown. Got a good finger, almost 2 fingers of a very foamy, soapy looking, off-white, mocha colored head. Nice looking beer. So let me get a nose on this and see what they've done with this. A real light smell. It's there's a little bit of chocolate, like chocolate roasted malts, maybe a hint of coffee, touch of dark fruit. It almost smells like a brown ale. I'm not really getting any Belgian notes on this, but not getting what I usually expect from Belgian ales anyway. But they said they used a lager yeast and not a Belgian yeast or a saison yeast or anything like that. So don't really know what we got. So let me give it a taste and see what they're doing. Okay, the malts and the chocolate prevail right up front. There's a little coffee and toffee in there. Maybe a little dark fruit like a plum. A little spice, but not like I'm used to in Belgian beers. Not a lot of Belgian notes in this. It's basically just malt and coffee and chocolate and some slight sweet fruity flavors. Just enough bitterness to be pretty decent. It's a medium mouthfeel. Feels kind of sticky, but it's got a light medium body and average carbonation, so I don't really know what to call this. Belgian ale of some kind, but anyway, let me sit and let this warm up a bit, and I'll be back in a few with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. It's warmed up a little bit. I don't know what to call this beer. It's a good, tasty beer. And I guess that's how I'm going to have to rate it. It had pretty decent head retention, got nice lacing all the way down the glass. The chocolate and all the caramel toffee flavors have all come out more. I'm not getting a lot of hoppiness in it. I'm still getting really no Belgian notes. That I'm trying to figure out. It says it's a black ale, but they use lager yeast, so I'm trying to figure out how that works. But anyway, I'm just going to have to rate this as just a decent drinkable beer. I'm going to give it a a 7.5 out of 10. It's I could see drinking this upon occasion. Even buying a six pack occasionally. It's not outstanding, not great. Definitely not a Belgian style beer. So I don't really know what to call it, but it's just a dark. Well, they say it's an ale, but I just call it a dark lager, like a Rausch beer maybe. But just a nice, tasty beer. So 7.5 out of 10. Till next time, everybody. Cheers. Keep drinking good beer.